Just making a quick little video just to remind you some of the features of a Google Meet. So I'm using our staff Google Meet just to show you some of those options. So if for whatever reason you're in your Google Meet and you would like to present what you have on your screen, whether it be another one of these options, then you just click this button right here. Your students should see the same options if they want to raise their hand, and you can actually have your comment box and all of the raised hands. I'm just going to raise it just for a quick second. And what it does is it shows up in your messages, because you're running the Google Meet, that somebody has raised their hand. When I run my Google Meets, I like to leave the messages up, because that way students who don't want to turn on their mic or their camera, sometimes they unmic to say Miss Travers and notify me, or sometimes they just post right in here. So those are some of the options. I can go through and show you Jamboard, or you could open those up. Basically, it's like a whiteboard that it's like a slideshow that students can interact with. You can put them in groups and tell them which one of the slides or which one of the parts they want to contribute to or talk about, and then you can use that within those. So there's a number of different things that you can use in there. If you wanted to show a movie, that you're just going to click on this and you have the movie playing in one of these tabs. The only thing with movies and videos is that they have to be online. I don't think you're actually able to, from a Google Meet, show a DVD. So just to give you those heads up, I don't think that is an option, but someone can correct me. So all these buttons right down here are really important. The other thing that I wanted to just remind you about, you can see here who's in the meeting, which is great. The other thing that we added was this over here, and this is a Google extension app, and it shows up every time, and it just shows me who's there, so that they have to log in order to get their attendance taken. At the end of the day, it sends me a notification to my Gmail telling me who is in that meeting, so I can use that for my attendance. And when you want it out of there, you can just scoop it down. Okay, so something else, so the chat's there, and if you want to put them into a meeting with groups, Andrew looks seriously concerned in this video. I would be too, given what happened today and going forward here in Ontario. The other thing that you might think about doing are breakout groups. So I found these really helpful when I wanted to help a student one-on-one, but I didn't want everybody in this classroom to see. So breakout rooms, and I'm not able to set it up, but when you look at it, when you set up your own meeting, that you can actually put people in, or can randomly select them into those groups. So there's a number of things that can be done there with small group discussions, and then you can bring them back to the Meet, or you can, go in and talk to them, and then they can generally get out of that and come back here. So there's lots of things that you can do within those breakout rooms. So those are just a few of the key features. You can set up polls or question and answer. I'll put up a few videos about Jamboards and some of the things that people have done there. I know in math it's a little bit more helpful, because they can actually work out the problems on the Jamboard. In phys ed and a few other things, I did icebreakers and get to know you using the Jamboard, but that was about it. I didn't use it a whole lot. Anyway, those are just some of the options, and where you find those, clicking through here when you're running your Google Meet. So if any of you want to practice and sort of get back in the know of how to do all those things, any one of us are happy to do that, and we can just help you with the easement. You're all very, very smart teachers, and I know that we can get through this.